Hey, this is Rumors 1, Rumors 1, whatever it is. Gonna teach you how to scream today. Gonna go mids, lows, and highs. And maybe a pig squeal, but most people can do that. Lows are pretty much the easiest one to do. So all a low is just like acting like you're sighing pretty much. You're just going, just like letting a bunch of air out. But like, you don't want to force it through your throat because that's how you hurt your voice a lot. And when you do that, then you can't scream, let alone talk for a few days. Maybe not a few days, but it'll hurt your throat, and in the long run, it'll mess up your scream. So, yeah, you just want to like naturally let it out. Don't think of your throat as the noise maker that makes that sound come out, because naturally if you just sigh like you're mad, it's automatically going to make that raspy sound that comes out of a low growl, scream, whatever you want to call it. So you just kind of, at first you're going to not be as good, like you'll be like kind of winded when you're doing it, but eventually you'll be good enough to where you can like hold out a long note. And if you're wondering why I'm not looking at the screen, I have a picture, like the background of one of the Devil Wears Prada's new photo shoots, and Mike is just kind of staring off, and it's kind of creepy looking. But anyway, you just kind of like, at first you want to just go like, and eventually you can start working that up to different pitches of lowness. And how you form your mouth is also another thing that creates the tone. Yeah, you can have like, I don't know how to explain it, but there are kind of high lows and low lows. And low lows are the ones where your mouth gets like perfectly circle, like ooh. And kind of like high lows are like, I don't even know how to do it. It's just kind of like, oh! It's just kind of like higher. Not exactly like a death low, pretty much. So at first you're gonna like just transition from breathing like to a low. So go, oh. Act like you're saying low or oh or whatever, because it's like, oh. And I think it's easier to do lows when you form words with it. So like, I'll just use one of Prada's new songs, like so yeah, that's pretty easy. Or like Bring Me the Horizon's Braille, where he's like, I could make it December. Yeah. And mid ranges, the tone you get from all highs to lows are gonna be how you, the way you make your mouth shaped as. If you make your mouth in the shape of an O, then you're gonna get a low sound. If you act like you're talking normally, and it'll come out like a mid-range scream. And all screams are the same. Don't let anyone tell you for a high scream that you have to move your diaphragm or do something crazy to get that sound, because it's all in your mouth, the way you form your lips. Because if you do this, oh, and then you open it up to a high scream, it's gonna go, oh. I'm not really high right there, but it's gonna change no matter what you try to do, just by changing the shape of your mouth. So for mid-range, you're gonna act like you're talking normally, just like now. Not make any shape with your mouth at all, except for talking. And just let that air, like let that sound come out. Don't force it out of your throat, because then it'll hurt. And if your throat starts feeling like it's scratchy or itchy, then that's bad. So you might want to stop screaming for a little bit. So mid-range scream is gonna be like, I don't know what to do it. Like, if you can't tell already, I like the Devil Wears Prada. So I'm gonna do something from Des Moines, like the part where he said, that it just comes to show that all words are useless. It's just like, it just comes to show that some words are useless. That's mid-ranged. Probably. I don't know how it's going to turn out whenever this video's over. But moving on to highs. Highs is you're just going to do open your mouth really wide. Just go. And kind of just use more air. That's the only other thing that, besides changing the way your mouth is shaped, you just make more air come out. So instead, for low, small amounts of air are going to come out. So it's like, then highs, it's going to be like, that wasn't very good, so I'll try it again. That was better, I guess, but still, I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's a high scream. Lots of people say it's the hardest to do, but it's actually one of the easiest. So just open your mouth really wide and push more air out. Yeah. And I was gonna do pig squeals, but it's kind of fake screaming. I can pig squeal kind of, but it's not as dramatic as when you inhale, because it's like, but when you inhale, it's like, but I do not support inhale at all, because inhale is gay. It's not real screaming, except for pig squeals maybe. But anyway, yeah, hope that helped a little bit. Oh, and talk a little bit about diaphragm. When people say use your diaphragm when you scream, they don't mean like control your organs in some crazy way. They just mean don't use your throat to force out the sound. Like, think of it as flexing your abs. Just whenever you're doing it, so like, if you sit here and like, whenever you would scream normally, if you were trying to scream with your chest, it would go, or whatever you want to do. And then if you used it like your stomach, you would go, yeah, so just flex pretty much. And comment, subscribe, check out new videos. Where I take requests. Some people send me requests for videos to do, so I know that someone requested Outnumbered to do, but there's not an instrumental, so I kind of just did it over Mike's voice. I don't know. But you can suggest anything, message me if you have any questions, and see ya.